Happy Self-Love Sunday.
Out and about and delivering some of my handmade crocheted items to some customers, and I thought this is the perfect time to talk about self-love. So the last 2 weeks I gave you some challenges: mindfulness and getting out of your own way and getting out of the things that do you harm mentally and emotionally and physically. So let's talk about mindfulness. How did you do with that challenge? Personally, that was very challenging for me, because when I get in a situation that is negative and it gets me down, sometimes I just run with it and I let it drag me way down in the valley. And sometimes it's hard to avoid that, because you may have expectations of a certain situation, and then when it doesn't go your way, you drag yourself down, you drag everyone or everything that's involved in the situation down, and you just get on this path of mental and emotional destruction. So that challenge of staying positive and thinking positively about a negative situation was real for me. And what I found was that it made a huge difference by thinking what good could come out of this situation, even though it may make me feel bad or make me want to go down this negative, destructive, emotional path. When I looked at the brighter side of it, there was like a weight lifted. I eliminated stress at certain times, and I could go on with my day. I didn't harp on it. I didn't overthink it, overanalyze it. I thought, well, there's a lot of good things that could come out of this. And I also learned to turn into myself. And I've talked about it before in terms of my part in the negative situation. And when I looked at it that way, I looked at it in terms of how I can make this better, as opposed to going down that negative road. So that was a great learning situation for me. And going forward, I plan to continue looking at things more positively and continue looking inward on how I can make negative situations better. On the challenge of getting out of my own way. Recently, I've been in situations that I have stayed in way past their due date. And that's why I presented that challenge, because sometimes we feel obligated to be or do or stay in things that are causing us so much mental and emotional and sometimes physical frustration and harm. And we feel obligated. And it's not a good thing to stay in a situation just because you feel obligated. Even if it's a job, or even if it's a friendship or a relationship, you're obligated only to yourself. People, the situations, whatever you're in, will respect you more when you walk away respectfully, love yourself more, and do what's right for you, what makes you feel good inside. Never, ever stay in a situation that makes you unhappy. You have to get out of it, no matter what. You know, even if it means hurting someone or messing up a whole situation. Say you're in a group, messing up the whole thing. But if it's not working for you, it's not working for you, because eventually you grow to resent the situation or the people or whatever it is, and you're just going to start building lots of regrets. You should have no regrets. None whatsoever in this life. And I know I have some. And moving forward, I don't want that anymore. And I don't think that anyone should want that. So being mindful goes hand in hand with that. Because if you're paying attention to what's going on around you, what you're feeling inside, and listening to your intuition, you will get out of the things that make you unhappy. You'll get out of your own way. Because that's basically what you're doing. When you stay in things, you're blocking yourself from getting better, doing better, receiving the things that will really make you happy. So think about that. Think about continuing to be mindful, continuing to do the things that make you happy, and the things that in the long run will benefit you, not the things that may make you happy at that instant necessarily. You know, certain gratifications can have harmful effects in the long run. So just be mindful of that as well, you know. So you drive by Dunkin' Donuts and you're like, I'm on this diet, but I want this donut and it's going to make me feel really good. You get the donut, and then tomorrow you're going, damn, I should have never got that donut. I feel so bad about it. That's an instant gratification that in the long run you will not be happy about. So be mindful, stay present, stay focused on yourself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to do the things that show love for yourself. Happy Self-Love Sunday.